What's happening, podcasters? My name's Sebastian Rusk, and I help marketers and entrepreneurs just like you create successful podcasts. In this episode, I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to upload one of your podcast episodes to the internets. Let's get started. Now, in past episodes, I've dabbled along the key things that you need in order to create a podcast, in order to upload your podcast to iTunes. I want to get specific in this video on exactly how to take your recorded audio file that you've recorded in GarageBand or Audacity or on your phone and how to actually upload that to the internet. Now, when I say upload that to the internet, that means you're uploading it to the podcast hosting service or audio hosting service that you chose, whether it's pippa.io that we love here at the Podcast Launch Lab, soundcloud.com, or Libsyn. Those seem to be the three main leaders in podcast hosting. You want to be careful on where you're hosting your show. You don't want it to be some fly-by-night website or just because the price is right type deal, because if they go belly up, so do all of your audio files, and you got to start all over again. So you want to make sure you're working with a hosting company that's strong. Libsyn, strong. SoundCloud, strong. Pippa, while a startup, still very strong. My good friend Gary Vaynerchuk recommended Pippa, and I've been in love with the platform ever since. Reason being, I upload one episode to Pippa and it gets distributed to multiple platforms like Spotify and iHeartRadio and Stitcher Radio and TuneIn, and it creates a YouTube video. Yeah, a YouTube video for my podcast episodes. So that's the reason that I like to utilize Pippa, but again, it's entirely up to you. Now, first things first, you've recorded your episodes already. It's time to take one of those episodes after you've chosen your hosting platform and you've signed up and upload that actual file. Now, you're seeing a little screenshot show up next to me that's showing exactly what the process is of being able to go. This is the platform we utilize, which is Pippa, and I seem to see that it's very similar on other platforms. It's kind of like uploading a video to YouTube where you have to go in and upload the video from your machine, and then you've got to put a title and then a description and then keywords. There's a few more details that you add onto a podcast, but nothing really different from how you upload a video to YouTube. You're just uploading an audio file. So sign up for the hosting account, identify the file you're gonna upload that file, make sure you put episode whatever it is, the title of it, the description of it, and the keywords of it. Now, make sure that the title is something that people are interested in. You can go to the Google AdWords tool and search what words are popular. You can tell because they're really expensive for people to advertise with. Those are always the good ones. So make sure whatever your topic is, they're keyword friendly, if you will, because when people are searching for these things, these popular podcast hosting platforms help index your content and people find your podcast episode to potentially solve their issue, which is really the goal of creating content, is to really put another digital footprint on the internets about what you do and how you do it. Once you've written out your title and your description, your keywords, and you've got everything all situated on what episode is what, it's time to upload. So most platforms will let you upload one file at a time. Sometimes you can do multiple files at a time, but you want to make sure that you're very detailed with your description, with your title, with your keywords on it. And you want to make sure it looks uniform too. If you put episode 1 at the beginning and then the title, if you put the title and then episode 1, make sure every single one of those episodes is uniform. It just looks better, specifically in the iTunes store or on Spotify. You don't want to see inconsistency when people are pulling up your show to go and subscribe. So make sure that your title is consistent, although it's going to be different every time. The format is consistent, the description's consistent, and the keywords really pertain to what you do, what you talked about, and what the show was all about. So it is truly a simple process. You're signing up for your podcast hosting service. You're uploading a file just like you would upload a video to YouTube, putting a title, description, and keywords, and then clicking upload. And voila! Your podcast is hosted. So I hope this video helps you better understand exactly what it takes to upload your podcast to a podcast hosting platform. All the links that I talked about in this video are available below in the description, specifically pippa.io. Again, I continue to drive this point home, not because they pay me to talk about them, but because I am a customer and I believe in their platform, because my team only has to upload one episode and it gets distributed to multiple platforms. So I upload it one time to Pippa and it ends up in Spotify and iHeartRadio and YouTube and SoundCloud and multiple platforms by uploading one file. You got to streamline this process to create leverage and get excited about what you're doing. It can seem like work recording these episodes and getting them uploaded and marketing them, but guess what? It is work, but it doesn't have to be that difficult. We'll see you next time.